Hello, Glenn Hairston here for another Tai Chi talk. And today I would like to discuss what makes Tai Chi Tai Chi. I would submit that what makes Tai Chi Tai Chi is its principles. Another quick question. Can you do Tai Chi form without the principles? And the question is obviously yes, you can. It's how we all started. When you began your Tai Chi training, someone gave you a set of movements that you just mimicked, and you knew nothing, as any of us did, of the principles. We just try to follow along and learn the movements. So we're just trying to learn this form, these movements, and without any real knowledge of principles being present at that time. So another question is, well then, can you execute the Tai Chi principles outside of the form? Well, again, I would say absolutely. And it is our goal. It is the goal of the form to become formless. What does that mean? Making the form formless. Well, basically, it just means just executing the principles without the form. You don't need form to do Tai Chi principles. We seek to execute Tai Chi principles daily in our daily lives, in our relationships with others, in the various external situations that we come into. We yield to the aggression of other people, whether it's verbally or in some sort of microaggression, or if we yield physically to something coming to greater strength. We execute the Tai Chi principles in a number of ways. We carry ourselves in a number of ways, or we seek to do that. And that is the goal, to have Tai Chi to be present in all that you do in your everyday life. Another point is to make Tai Chi your own. How do we make Tai Chi our own? Well, let's look at other examples. Let's look at, for instance, boxing. Every boxer learns the same methods. They learn a hook, they learn a jab, they learn a cross, an uppercut, they learn footwork, so on and so forth. But yet, no two boxers fight alike. They all move differently. They all have their own quote-unquote styles. And this is what we should seek in Tai Chi, is to have our own style, to make it our own. We're not doing a cookie-cutter practice. Remember, we're seeking to live up to our own potential. What is your potential? And how do you realize that potential if you don't seek to make something your own? And that's not just Tai Chi, that's anything in life. You want to make it yours. You want to own it. You want to grow it to the extent that you can grow it and be as good as you can be at it. Now keep in mind, the form, the postures, push hands, these are all just vessels to explore, develop, and understand the principles. These are methodologies to lead us down a path of greater understanding and hopefully of greater skill and ability to be able to implement these things in our lives and to get better at doing such as we practice longer and longer and become more and more experienced. Tai Chi is probably one of the greatest sources of transferable skills. Meaning, if you understand the principles, or the more you understand the principles, the more you can transfer those skills of Tai Chi into everything else in your life, since they're formless and they're not relegated to just being practiced in a specific way. One story comes to mind, a short story, when this became evident to me many years ago when I was in my early stages of training in Tai Chi back in the 70s. I remember an incident when I opened up the medicine cabinet in my bathroom to retrieve something. And as often happens, sometimes you open a door, you shake it, and something falls out, and you reach to catch it, and you miss it, and it grabs, it falls in the sink, and maybe it goes down the sink, or maybe it breaks if it's a bottle or something, which has happened many times in the past to me. And I remember one day this occurred again when I opened the cabinet and something fell out, and I caught it with ease. And it made me stop for a second because I didn't panic. It didn't require speed for me to grab it. I would always in the past try to use speed to grab it and catch it, and many times not be fast enough. But in this case, I noticed that it didn't require any speed. It didn't notice me to get frustrated and and all discombobulated. And I noticed the reason why. Because when it fell, I no longer sought to grab the falling thing that I saw falling. But what I did was simply put my hand in an area where I knew it was going to fall to. So rather than reach for the falling thing and try to catch it or stabilize it to keep it from falling, I just stayed relaxed and let it fall, take its natural course. And then I just held my hand down inside the sink to the area where it was going to fall, and lo and behold, it fell into my hand. This is such a small thing, but it was a lesson for me in Tai Chi and how Tai Chi works. You don't need speed. You don't need power. Let things happen naturally and utilize the natural course of things to get to where you want to be or get the result that you want. That's basically the entire practice of Tai Chi, is learning how to do that, to not get excited, to stay calm, to keep your tea leaves settled, right? Don't worry about speed. Don't worry about being the fastest person there, because you don't have to be the fastest person there. You just have to be in the right place at the right time. So when we think about Tai Chi, spend extra time thinking about the principles, because that's what Tai Chi really is. It's principles. It's not the movements. The principles can be fit into whatever form, whatever fashion, whatever's going on. The principles can fit into anywhere and anything in your life. You shouldn't have to get up and do the form to be doing Tai Chi. So thanks again for joining me, and we'll see you next time.